Kane Shalom. This is a continuation of the last video. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand, man. Right, so we got to take the armor of the Lord, man, and you got to learn, you got to learn, examples and ways to be more righteous. Like scriptures talk about in Sirach 2:10, it says, look, which I'll grab it. Right, it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So when you look at the generations of old, when you look at these stories, you understand that, and you hear testimonies of men being delivered out of certain situations, right? And, these men called upon the Lord, man. Okay, and to call upon the Lord, you got to know his name. See, a lot of dudes would say, oh, that's not the name, or they'll call him Yeshua or Jesus or whatever. But those are not the names, man. You got to see, you want to answer to a different name. So what makes you think that the Lord will? The Lord was a Hebrew man, man. Okay, from the tribe of Judah. Okay, the father's name is in when you say Judah in Hebrew, the father's name is in it, man. Okay. So don't be fooled by, the trickery, of the people, man, because their job is, their job, the ones who deceive, their job is to deceive. Okay. But it's all about, are you going to get caught up into the ways of this world? Are you going to get caught up into the wickedness and trust in the wickedness of this place? Or are you going to trust in the Lord? No matter how crazy we might look, no matter how crazy we might sound to the people who don't believe, right? Let me grab that real quick. I think it's belief. Right here, Romans 3:3. For if some do not believe, shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? It says, God forbid, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Okay, so it says, God forbid, man. Do you think these things that, people, walking after their own lust, not trying to, like, we live in the most ungodly time, okay, to where people are self-serve, right? People don't have any reverence for the Lord. They don't feel bad for their wrongdoing, right? And their wickedness and the sins that they commit. Right. And sometimes it's due to these people thinking that, oh, since we're not judged by the law, we don't have to follow it at all. Well, that's not true, man. OK, get it. Let me get this real quick. Right here. This is Romans 3:31. It says, do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. We establish the law. So we establish it, man. I understand we're in captivity, but we got to keep the law to the best of our abilities. Man, look, we go off every day, but that's why we need Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's why we need Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and really Yahweh Shai is the only reason why the elect have the word. Okay, the only reason why the majority of our people don't, because the elect is a small number compared to the nation of Israel. Right, 144,000 and then 1/3, but 2/3 of Israel, that's the majority of Israel, they're going to be destroyed, man. You understand? And the reason why we teach and preach his word is to get the blood of our hands, man. Like the brother said, we're not trying to convince nobody. That's not our job, is to convince you, Our job is to tell you what it is and what it's not, man. And whether the seed grows, man, that really is up to the Lord, man, because the Lord chooses us. We don't choose the Lord. So when we heard this word and we understood this word, now we're responsible, right? Now we are responsible to teach it and live by it, okay? Because scripture say what? It is better that you have not heard it than to hear it and not perform it, roughly paraphrasing the scripture, okay? So, and this is Hebrews 10:30, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. I think it's Hebrews 10:30 or Hebrews 10:31. Okay, you don't want to. It's a fearful thing because the Lord is an austere man, man. Nothing to be played with, man. I mean, he turned a man's wife. A man's wife was turned into a pillar of salt, man. Okay, like the Lord, like the way these people lollygag and you would think like goodness, great, like you will see that the fear of the Lord is not present in these people, right? But that's what's gonna make the second death so like wow, because it's like at the last minute people are gonna want to call on God, but Scripture said that He will laugh at your calamity. Okay, because you people think that okay, this is the same God that flooded the world, man. And killed everybody. Now we're teaching and we're preaching about the second death, which is by way of fire. Let me grab this. I wonder how to, yeah, right here. Luke 17:26, it says, and as it was in the days of Noah, which is Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage unto the day that Noah entered the ark. So same thing now, man. They eat, they drink, they give into marriage. We was at camp, man. You had a married couple. They're taking pictures downtown and all that. Right in front of us, man. Right in front of us, man. Got us in a couple shots. But that was prophecy right in front of our eyes. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. So them people, right? They were doing the same thing back then as they're doing now. And now we would be the modern day Noah's, Lord willing, I'd be that number, right? Lord willing, I'd be a part of the elect, right? But we're prophesying a second death, man, which is by way of fire, which is going to touch down here in America, man. Okay, by thermonuclear missiles. Now we don't know how, we don't know how it's going, because we know in part, so we prophesy in part, but we understand prophecy. We understand that it's prophesied that 200 million missiles are going to be hit on America when you go to Revelation. When you go to 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, right, it talks about a bow being shot from one part of the earth to the other part of the earth. That kindles a fire, man. Right? It talks about the earth reeling to and fro like a drunkard, man. It talks about scrolls being rolled together like a or clouds being rolled together like scrolls, which is that mushroom cloud, man. What could cause a mushroom cloud? A burst of fire. Whenever you look at a nuke, man, right? You see that, after it hit, you see that mushroom cloud begin to form. The heavens roll together like a scroll. Like, so it was just like, hey, man, if you don't believe, you don't. You know what I mean? If you don't believe, then again, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, because it's really mercy that I'm even able to teach and preach this word. It's really mercy, because it wasn't up to me, man. My mind was going in a completely different direction, man. But hey, I heard the word. I understood the word. I vibed with the word. I became addicted to it, right? And eventually started teaching it, man. And now I know better. So it is better if, scripture say, man, if a man hear it, again, it is better if he didn't hear it than to hear it and not do it. Because you should be beaten with many stripes. Okay? And another thing, man, I want to be likened unto that good ground where the seed, grew and it bare fruit. Not the stony ground, man. Or not the ground where the world choked the word out of him, man. Okay. It says, I'm going to run back Luke 17:28. It's Lord willing. Okay. This is Luke 17:28. It says, likewise, also as it was the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. Same thing now. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, and rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Come on, man. So what? We're in those days. We're in those days. Today, we're in those days, man. And it's not, a lot of people, my grandma been saying that. But look, the Lord don't work on our time, man. Read 2 Peter 3:3 and go down. Okay? But Yahushua told us what to look for. Wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, man. So, hey, okay, cool. When we come into this truth, right? We think that the end is coming tomorrow or next week, right? But no man knows the time, man. Right? But this is why we're prisoners of faith. We're prisoners of hope, Salakia. We're prisoners of hope, man. Right? Because we see it, we understand prophecy, we understand it's getting closer. Right? But this is also why we're excited when we hear news about prophecy, about things that we understand. Because we understand how to read the signs and the times. Okay? 31, it says, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife. Okay? 33 says, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. Right? Even now, right? You seek to, save your life. You seek to, because look, you put in this world before the truth. Even those who know the word, man, that's not performing the actions. Right? That it take to be in his word and be in his truth. You don't put the world before the truth, man, because the fashion of this world should pass away. Okay, so what? We got to have our eyes single toward the kingdom and the Lord to take care of everything else. Now, hey, we still battle with the flesh. We still battle with the mind, right? We still battle with the things, between our ears, right? But as I said in the last video, scripture say what? Blessed is the man whose conscience does not condemn him, which I'll grab that. In Sirach 14:2, it says, blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord. So, and how should I say what? Hold your crown, hold fast until he come, man. That no man should take our crown. So yeah, we battle demons, man. You know what I mean? We battle them. Right? But that's part of the fight. That's part of us being tried in the fire. See what kind of man we are. Right? That's what it is. Run that back. Sirach 14:2. Blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord, man. Okay? So with that, man, Lord willing, the video was edifying. Lord willing, I got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.